after 65. A turning point in life. When I turned 65, I expected to feel free. No more alarms, deadlines, or endless tasks. But instead of joy, I felt a strange emptiness. The house was quiet, the phone didn't ring much, and my calendar was nearly blank. The days felt long and slow. I began to ask myself, what do I do now? Who am I, without all the roles I used to play? That question haunted me. I realized I had spent years caring for others, my family, my job, my community, but rarely for myself. It was time for something new, but not something big or dramatic. What I needed was a gentle, personal rhythm. Something to help me feel grounded again. Something that reminded me each morning, I'm still here. My life still matters. And that's when I started my morning ritual. A small, quiet, sacred time, just for me. Part 1. Why mornings matter more than ever. You see, in our younger years, mornings are often rushed. Alarms, coffee, commutes. But in our later years, we get a rare gift, time. And how we use that first hour changes everything. I realized that if I could win the morning, I could win the day. Not by being productive in the old sense, but by being present, peaceful, intentional. As we age, our bodies change. Our minds slow down a little. That's not something to fight, it's something to honor. A good morning gives us energy, stability, and joy. Part 2. How my ritual began. Small, gentle steps. It started with waking up just 30 minutes earlier. No phone. No noise. Just stillness. I would sit by the window with a warm glass of lemon water and watch the light slowly fill the sky. That light. It became my reminder that every day is a fresh start. No matter what yesterday held, today is new. Then I'd write. Just 3 lines. Things I was thankful for. At first it felt silly. But then, it became my anchor. Gratitude changed how I saw everything. Some days I'd write, I'm thankful for my warm bed. Or, the birds outside. Or, my granddaughter's laughter. These simple notes brought me back to the beauty of life. Part 3. Moving the body, awakening the soul. After writing, I'd stretch. Not fancy exercise, just simple movements. I'd roll my shoulders, stretch my arms, move my spine gently. Sometimes I'd follow a senior yoga video on YouTube. Other days, I'd walk slowly in the garden, breathing deeply with each step. The goal wasn't to burn calories. It was to wake up my body kindly. To remind my joints and muscles that I still needed them. Still appreciated them. And over time, I noticed something. Less stiffness. Fewer aches. More lightness in how I moved. My balance improved. My mood lifted. Part 4. The gift of quiet minds. My time of stillness. Then came the part one feared most at first, sitting in silence. I wasn't used to being still. My mind jumped around like a monkey. But I kept trying. At first, I sat for just 3 minutes. Eyes closed, breathing gently. I didn't try to stop my thoughts, just watched them pass by like clouds. After a few weeks, 3 minutes became 5. Then 10. And something magical happened. I began to hear myself again. Not the noise of the world, but the quiet voice within. This time of stillness became the heart of my morning. A place where I could feel calm, grounded, and whole, even before the day began. Part 5. Nourishing the body with care, not rush. Finally, I'd prepare a simple, nourishing breakfast. Nothing fancy. A bowl of oatmeal with berries. A slice of whole grain toast with avocado. Herbal tea instead of coffee. I learned to eat slowly. To chew mindfully. To enjoy each bite. It felt like a form of self-respect, to feed myself well, without distraction. And soon, I began to feel better. My digestion improved. My energy stayed steady through the day. I didn't crave sugar or snacks as much. Food became more than fuel. It became care. A way of saying, I love you, to myself. Part 6. How it changed my life. Before this ritual, I often felt lost. I stayed in pajamas too long. I watched too much TV. I felt like life was behind me. But after a few weeks of these simple habits, something shifted. I started to feel alive again. More focused. More joyful. I began walking more. Calling friends. Reading books I'd long forgotten. Even trying new hobbies. Painting, baking, gardening. Life returned, one morning at a time. The ritual didn't fix everything, but it gave me a foundation. A way to meet each day with intention, not just drift through it. Part 7. Why this works. Mind, body and heart. Science now supports what ancient wisdom has always said. Morning rituals matter. They lower stress, improve heart health, reduce inflammation, and support memory. Gratitude shifts the brain's chemistry. Movement supports balance and longevity. Stillness reduces anxiety. Nourishing food balances hormones. But beyond the science, there's something deeper. The soul craves rhythm. We feel better when we begin the day with meaning, even in small ways. Especially in later life, when days can blur together, a ritual brings us structure and purpose. It reminds us, this is still my life. And I get to choose how it begins. Part 8. How you can start your own. You don't need to copy mine exactly. You just need to begin. Here's a simple guide. A wake up 30 minutes earlier. A sit in silence with warm water or tea. A write down 3 things you're grateful for. A stretch or walk for 10 minutes. Sit quietly and breathe for 5 to 10 minutes. Eat a slow, healthy breakfast. That's it. No pressure. No perfection. Just consistency and kindness to yourself. And remember, it's okay to miss a day. The ritual is there to support you, not judge you. A message from the heart. If you've made it this far, thank you. I'm sharing this not as a fix, but as a gentle invitation. A reminder that life doesn't end at 65. In many ways, it begins. We have wisdom now. Time. Freedom. But we also need care, rhythm, and intention. A morning ritual gives us all of that, wrapped in simplicity. It's never too late to create beauty in your days. You are still growing, still capable of joy, still worthy of peace. So tomorrow, wake up just a little earlier. Sit by the window. Breathe. Write. Stretch. Eat slowly. And smile. You're alive. You're here. And that's worth celebrating. Thanks for sharing this moment with me. Until next time, be kind to yourself. You deserve it.